And welcome everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in for our post-match reaction. Get in, everyone. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the Mighty Reds, the results. It was a very tricky game, but we'll be getting through every single one of your comments tonight. So make sure you do get them involved. If you've missed the live stream, make sure you do get your comments in as well. We'll be replying to every single one of you. And or if you want to interact with all your fellow Reds in the comment section below, or there's any Sheffield United fans as well, get your comments in. I'll be very intrigued to see what your thoughts and opinions were on coming to Anfield, putting in a very, very good display, might that be said anyway. But thank you everyone for tuning in and on the latest episode anyway. But let's get straight into it. Liverpool, it was a boss game of footy, let's tell you that now. Not for us as supporters, but in terms of neutral anyway. Fantastic. Sheffield dominated large portions of that half, especially in the first half, everyone. But before we do go on to the thoughts and opinions on the game anyway, everyone, make sure you do head over if you can anyway. I just get it up here. It's absolutely fantastic. I know us fans were not wanting to support Sky Sports, obviously, with it being pay-per-view, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's a horrible decision anyway. But as you can see, but definitely head over. I will leave the link in the description. Go over, head over, donate. Fan supporting food banks anyway. It's an amazing target. Food banks in general should not be a thing, especially in the United Kingdom. But sadly, people are having to use them, obviously, with the government and that. But any a quid even. But I've made a donation, and a lot of people have donated tonight as well. And it's very sad times, absolutely horrible. People were having to rely on food banks anyway. As a society and as a nation around the world, we should not be, people should not be relying on this, but they have to. But hopefully a donation I've made tonight, and everyone around the world and everyone that has donated, massive, big round of applause to everyone. It's absolutely fantastic. But I will leave that in the link in the description anyway, so head over there. I know a lot of the players have been donating anyway, but if you're in need of any of this, obviously, I'm not too sure that's how it's going to be getting distributed, but it'll be getting distributed in and around Liverpool anyway, Liverpool Everton fans as well. But as a city, as Liverpool is, we look after our own, and anyone that lives in the city as well, we look after you. But absolutely amazing support that has been generated as well. But let me know your thoughts. Let's get to all your comments as well. Thank you for coming into the show, everyone. Let's get to some of your comments before we do go into some of my notes anyway. Wayne, great win, Liverpool, although VAR was against us again. Wayne, yeah, we'll be discussing that, mate. Absolutely ridiculous. We will be speaking about that. But Wayne, thank you for your comment, mate, and thank you for jumping in the live stream, mate. Really do appreciate it. Just from Chris as well, huge 3 points against VAR. This is yet another statement of champions, a real battle today versus Sheffield United. Let's hope this is the start of a winning run for up the Reds. Chris, get in, mate. It's absolutely spot on. Hopefully this, as you mentioned, is the start of a winning momentum, the momentum getting built and really Liverpool pushing on now and progressing. Even though we've been playing fantastic, but we have been leaking the odd couple of goals here and there anyway. But Wayne, get in, Wayne, lad, get in. This is from Igor. Great win. We needed it. We definitely did, Igor. Absolutely fantastic. Liverpool second in the table, level on points with Everton anyway, on 6 points anyway. But it's great, especially when City do, in a weekend where City do lose out on points. It's even better when Liverpool do pick up more anyway. Super that Alisson is back. Igor, getting, yeah, we'll discuss about that as well. Joe Gomez, my man in a match, 10 out of 10. Chris, really, we'll get straight into, obviously, the Sheffield, as I mentioned at the top of the show. Everyone, I want to gauge your thoughts on the way in which Sheffield United approached this game off the back of last season, how well they did. When I went to game last season, they were one of the best sides that come to Anfield last season. Yet they've not played at their full potential this season. But that's not taken away from how they do set up usually and how well they did play last season. And they've just been unlucky this season. They've not put the best performances in. But tonight you showed very much like Leeds, when you do come to Anfield, you pose Liverpool a lot of questions. They didn't come to Anfield Park to us, even though we were a very good defensive structure of a side. They were looking to really get at Liverpool in that first half. I felt they really did dominate that first half performance, but Liverpool dominated the second half performance. Obviously, them getting the goal, and as one of the lads mentioned in the comment section below there, it was Chris O'Wayne, VAR. Let me know your thoughts on the penalty, everyone. It's absolutely ridiculous. For me, it's ridiculous defending from Firmino to lose the ball. You can't be relying on any defensive players to really give the ball away as sloppy as we did. But you're giving the referee an option really there. And I think obviously on Twitter, everyone let me know your thoughts. If you're on Twitter at the minute, just go on. I think the Premier League did announce that they didn't give the penalty for the decision. That decision was made by the referee in the line. No, the VAR was getting checked for whether it was on the line or off the line anyway, which was ridiculous. Because I felt Firmino did get the ball, but that might be a bit of me bias anyway, saying Sheffield fans anyway. Let me know your thoughts. For me, I didn't think it was a penalty. I mean, it was very sloppy, but Firmino gave the referee the option to really just give away sloppy possession. But credit to Sheffield United. They scored big from the penalty spot 13 minutes in anyway. And then Liverpool started the game very slowly, everyone. I think in terms of that was just how we were struggling really to pick out the final balls and those nitty-gritty balls, really getting them through the Sheffield line. But that was due to how well set up Sheffield United were, especially in that first half. Don't let that take away from anything. And I know obviously the pundits will be talking about Liverpool in terms of an attacking sense, but Sheffield United tonight were absolutely fantastic from a defensive point of view, far better from what we've seen in the Premier League as of late anyway. And then Liverpool getting the goal from Bobby Firmino. Everyone let me know your thoughts on that. I thought you really can't even celebrate a goal now, can you? If you're like, oh, it's just, is it going to be chalked off or offside? Obviously, I was listening to it on the radio anyway. I've only just seen, obviously, the highlights that, I mean, it was Sky or BT, whatever, was just put them up anyway. But I was listening on the radio, and I was like, he was like, you give it, but is it going to be offside? Luckily enough, you're like, can we celebrate? And we were lucky enough to celebrate anyway. And thankfully, Bobby Firmino, 41 minutes in, that is the time where you really want to get a goal. Just before half time anyway, reset. Obviously, start from level terms. And that's the best scenario, really, apart from obviously Liverpool winning the first half, but getting the goal when we did. Bobby Firmino following in, getting his first goal, I think at home in the Premier League this season anyway. I made up Bobby. If there's any other player on the pitch, I'd be made up. But Bobby getting a goal at home, it's a very rare occasion anyway. That does happen anyway. He only scored once last season at home, and obviously that was the back end of the game anyway. But the back end of the last season anyway. But fantastic to see him getting. Let me know your thoughts on Bobby Firmino's performance, everyone. I know Mane had a fantastic game as well. That delivery for Jota we'll get into in a little second. But as MDKS Gaming has said, Jota, what a header. And what a delivery from Mane. KS Gaming, what a delivery by Sadio Mane anyway. Just the direction from the header, but the weight of ball that is being delivered by Mane just puts on a plate. And you're looking at Mane and you're like, yeah, go ahead, just flick it. And it was a fantastic, fantastic goal. A worldy of a header anyway. Just got the power on, just directed it absolutely into the goal anyway. He's fantastic. Alfie, Joe Gomez, man of the match yet again. Obviously, Alfie, spot on, lad. Thank you very much for tuning in on live stream, mate. What impressed you, Alfie? I will be reading through all your comments. Alfie, what really in particular on Joe Gomez's performance were you really impressed with? Obviously, with his distributional play or really his defensive positional play and all that. But yeah, I definitely agree with that, mate. I think considering how well Sheffield did play, it was up like it was against Ajax, backs against the wall performance. I think Liverpool, off the back of getting smashed by Villa, you need these performances. Even if we do win 2-1 or 1-0 the next couple of weeks in going forward anyway in the league, that's what you need, a bit more defensive solidity, really. I'd rather us be a lot more solid at the back and be a lot less hard a lot harder to really get beat than playing that attacking brand of football that sometimes we've been obviously, and we've played lovely attacking football, but we've been so obvious at the back, leaking sloppy goals. But I'm made up. Yeah, that's from Alfie. Spot on, mate. I fully agree with that. For me, when I was listening to on the radio, a name that did crop up, I've watched the replays, obviously once they've been uploaded on YouTube. Anyway, for me personally, from what I listened to on the radio and what I've seen on obviously on YouTube on the highlights, I'd go with Jota for me personally. But definitely, Alfie, I can see where you went with Joey Gomez. Anyway, yeah, a fantastic game. Is it weird that the referee doesn't check it for the final decision? Igor, yeah, it's weird, and I think we'll hear a lot more, obviously, in social media tonight. Really, Igor and everyone around the world, let us know your thoughts. For me personally, I felt the ref should be mic'd up anyway. I think that's something that we've all been speaking about. Nice to see Bobby Richard. Nice one, lad. Nice to see Bobby and Jota get the goals. It definitely was, mate. But great how we regrouped and won. Definitely was, mate. The dugout made up for Bobby and the score, and Jota, fantastic header. He's now pressing. He's an impressive machine. What a signing and a bargain he's done turn out to be anyway. What a signing he was, one he made. Doug from the Dugout Football channel. If you're new around here, head over to Doug's channel as well. Fantastic Reds run channel. Doug, if you're free tomorrow, mate, I'll try and get you on for an episode tomorrow. I didn't see all the match, but we are not playing. I didn't see all the match, but we are not playing well. But a good win. We need to step it up next game in the Premier League against West Ham. They are playing very well at the moment. Shane, nice one, mate. Obviously, a lot of people did listen to it on the radio anyway. It was it was fantastic from Liverpool, Shane. But definitely, mate, West Ham are playing for absolutely fantastic anyway. And Liverpool will have to be on song, especially if we are to defend our league title anyway. But Shane, thank you for your comment, mate. But yeah, as I mentioned, Firmino getting the goal, Jota with the header, and Hendo. I spoke to me mate Jack before I went on. He was very impressed. Jordan Henderson's performance tonight, yet again, and Gini Wijnaldum running around, really stopping the pocket, stopping the space, really for the Sheffield players. But I was really impressed by Jordan Henderson as well. Salah is in great form. What a goal! Too bad it was offside. Yeah, Igor, obviously Jota got his goal, and Mohamed Salah, he hit the post. I can't believe he hit the post tonight. Salah on another night could have had a hat-trick tonight as well. Yet again, him, Mane, Jota, and Firmino. What was it like, everyone? What are your thoughts on seeing Jota, Firmino, Bobby, Mane, and Salah all up front? Obviously, we played with the two pivots. It really could have been a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-4-2, depending on how we really did set up anyway. I know the game plan went anyway, but I think Bobby was playing in that 10 position, really, behind the striker, obviously Salah. But yeah, he had a fantastic game. All of them did. And it's yet again, it's another game where Liverpool are wanting to really just get the goals, be more defensive minded, and really, let's get to obviously the statistics really in terms of, there we go. As you can see there, Liverpool with 17 shots with 5 shots on target. Sheffield, look at the amount of shots Sheffield did have tonight. Obviously, they scored with 1 shot on target anyway, with one of their fair shots on target. But Liverpool dominated proceedings really in terms of possessional play. But Sheffield United on another night, they would have definitely come away from Anfield with at least more points anyway. But let me know your thoughts in terms of Shane. Let's get to Shane's comments. In the game Tuesday night in the Champions League against Midtjylland, we should change most of the starting 11. We need to start giving people that need a game. Shane, be very interesting, mate. Very, very interesting. It'd be a big game, like it always is in the Champions League. But I definitely agree with you there, Shane. Obviously, Curtis Jones didn't play tonight. He started midweek in the Champions League. I think you will see a lot of rotation against Midtjylland anyway. It's just about keeping the players fresh, Shane, and everyone. When we've been speaking, the games are going to be coming thick and fast. Possibly 3 games every 2 weeks or something. It's crazy fixture challenge anyway. But let me know your thoughts, everyone. If you're joining the live stream late, let us know your thoughts. I will be trying to get a West Ham pre-match build-up show with the lads from the Irons United channel anyway. So keep your eyes out on that. I think I will be live streaming that. So if you want to jump in this week, I haven't got quite a day this week, but I will be going live tomorrow. Hopefully I'll message them after I've done this live stream whenever they're free. So make sure you do get your comments in midweek from that. And yet again, made up the Reds. I've got 3 points. Liverpool sits second in the Premier League, level on points with Everton, sadly. But yeah, it's fantastic, especially as I said at the top of the show, Reds. Manchester City dropped points tonight, and it was very important that Liverpool did capitalise off the back of City dropping points. So even better, and Manchester United Chelsea drawed as well. So they've dropped more points as well. But Reds, thank you very much, every single one of you that is tuned into the live stream tonight, everyone. As we said at the top of the show anyway, if you can, I know, but shout out to St Andrews Community Network anyway. As you can see there, £92,000 has been raised in support of the food banks in and around Liverpool. F Sky, really a big, massive 2 fingers up to Sky, because it's absolutely disgusting the prices in which Sky have been promoting over the last couple of weeks. I know Sky haven't been prompting the numbers, because they tell you their numbers will be shocking. Absolutely disgusting, the prices. People in the UK and everyone around the world, I know people outside of England get their Premier League footy for about 20 quid a month, and to get every single game and access to every single game. But I listened to the match on the radio tonight, and it was, I'd much rather do that than pay 15 quid to Sky, because it's ridiculous. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone. I will see you tomorrow for another episode, and you'll never walk alone. Chat.